Okay, this is unit 5.6, and it's about graphing linear equations. This actually, believe it or not, this is a lot easier from the last unit. So before we graph anything, we need to learn how to write linear equations in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where m equals the slope. And remember, that definition of slope is rise over run, and you either have to count it or you have to calculate it. B is the y-intercept, meaning the coordinate on y, where that function intersects with the y-intercept. So here are several steps. So the most important thing is to graph the y-intercept, and that's always point 0, b. And then you do your slope. From that first point, in other words, this is my point A. And then you go rise over run will get you to point B. You have 2 points, you have a line. So it's that easy. So let's look at it here. We have a y-intersect at 1. So that means it's 0, 1. So then from 0, I go to 0, 1. That's my point A. From there, my slope is 2 over 3. So from point A, I rise by 2. I run by positive 1, 2, 3. That's my point B. And therefore now I can connect the two easily, right? Let's see if I can use this. There's my line there. It's that easy. So number 2, it's the same thing. My B equals negative 2. So on the y-intercept, I find 0, negative 2. That's my y-intercept. My slope is 4 over 3. So from point A, which is the B, 0, negative 2, I rise by 4. I run by positive 3. And that's what it is. Okay? I'm going to do number 6. Number 6b equals negative 3, which means my y-intercept is 0, negative 3. I think it's here. That's my point A. And then my slope is 1 over 4. So I rise by 1, run by 4. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this one ahead of it. Sorry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's here. So here's a positive slope right there. I didn't do a good job there. I'm sorry. So that's how you do this part. Now, sometimes there are some special ones, like number 7. There's no B. Therefore, really, the B is 0, which means the y-intercept is 0, 0. And then the m is negative 5, and you have to rewrite that into negative 5 over 1. So that means you rise by 5, you run by the negative. Remember, rise is always positive, and run to the left is negative. Right? Let's see, is there any other more interesting ones? Number 15, it's written in the wrong order, so it has to be y equals mx. The x term has to come first, so then just rearrange it. And now I have 6 being b, so it's 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my point A. My point B has to go from, I rise by 3, which is above the chart. I run by 2, so it's here. And that's my graph there. Okay, that's it for this unit. There really isn't much more beyond this. So now this part, you also have to, you're given a graph, so it goes backwards. Then you're asked to write the equation. Then you just have to simply go backwards. You have to identify what is the y-intercept first. So the y-intercept in number 1 is right here. So it's always 0, -2 is the coordinate, right? 0, negative is 0b is the generic form. So b is -2. Slope, then you calculate it. You rise by 1, you move on to, you rise by 1, you move to the right by 3, gives you the slope. So the equation would be y equals mx, so m is 1/3, plus b plus -2 is -2. Look at this one here, number 2. Y-intercept is up there, and I think that's 9. That's 0, 9 is the coordinate. So b is 9. Then you go, you can pick anything. You can pick this one. So you from here, you rise on top. That's you have to rise up by 7. Then you go to the left by 2. So y equals -7/2x plus 9. And so on and so forth. So give these a try and finish the packet. And for this part, it's exactly the same, because, but there are some tricks to it. You have to calculate it. But let's look at number 11. First of all, this slope is a negative slope. Therefore, you can use process of elimination. A is out, B is in, C is out, and then D is in, right? And now let's look at y-intercept is at +5. So they both have +5. Then let's look at the slope. If the slope is, if I take this point and I take that point, so I'm rising by 2. So if I calculate the slope, the rise is 2. And then I'm going to the left by 4. Therefore, D, if I simplify that, that's -1/2. So D is the correct answer. That's it. That's how you identify those different things. Otherwise, you can do it one by one. It's tedious. But use the definition of slope. Is it positive, negative, 0 slope, or infinite, undefined, and then go from there. Okay? I'll see you in class, guys. Bye.